Today I'm going to show a version of it that's just like a takeaway version, but a lot easier to make with less ingredients. A lot of it's down to the spices that you use and the way you use them. Now I'm going to try and break it down so there's not as many spices. So I'm going to try and make it really, really simple, just garam masala, curry powder. Okay, well what we're going to do is we're going to make the backbone of the curry. I'm going to show you how to make an onion puree, which we're going to finely slice some onions. We're going to add some oil to it and a little pinch of garam masala, and we're going to put a lid on that on a really, really low heat. Just let it cook down. Its own juices, all the water will come out of those onions, the sugar will come out of the onions, and what we're going to do after that is we're going to mash that up. Mix it all up, and we'll use that as the backbone of our sauce. Now I'm going to show you a really good way of doing pilau rice. 2 sort of mugs of rice into a pan. I've got all that lovely flavour from those onions we cooked earlier, and I'm going to cook that down with some stock. The secret of getting a really good rice is you add your water and you get it so it's just above the level of the rice. Bring it to the boil, let it boil. And once that water level drops down, stick a lid on it, take it off the heat and leave it. But you've already got enough heat in there so that's going to continue cooking, and all that rice is going to absorb all those flavours, and I promise you it will be cooked. And after about 20, 25, 30 minutes, that rice will be perfect. After that, what we want to do is we want to get our marinade of our chicken on while our rice is cooking. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some of these onion, garlic and ginger. We're going to put this in with our chicken and we're going to stir it through. If you've got a little bit of smoked paprika, add a little bit of smoked paprika at this point. You want that sort of tandoor flavour that they have at the Indian takeaway. Obviously nobody's got a tandoori oven at home, so this is the best way of doing it. Maybe a little splash of yogurt in there if you've got it. We're going to seal that off, get that all browned up and coloured. So we've got our chicken cooked. We've now got our rice steaming away quite nicely. We're ready to do our sauce. Same pan that we've cooked our chicken in, we're going to make our curry in by adding more garlic, more ginger, chopped onions. We're going to add our onion puree to that, and we're going to add some garam masala to that as well. A tin of chopped tomatoes, we're going to add some chopped up fresh tomatoes, which is what's going to give it this sort of sweet and sourness that you get from a tikka masala. I'm going to finish that off with a bit of cream, and that's pretty much it. Now we're going to use the Morrisons Garam Masala. I actually think it's the best garam masala there is from a supermarket, simply because of the fact that if you have a look through it, you can see the grains of where it's been toasted. You can see the actual individual spices that's in there. There's cardamom in there, there's bay leaf in there, there's fenugreek in there. All those sort of flavours are already in there. So we're going to add a little bit of garam masala at the end, finish it off with a little few pinches of curry powder, and that'll bring the flavour together. Check the seasoning, bit of salt, maybe a little bit of lemon juice at the end if you want to. We'll get our chicken back in there now. So we're just going to leave this to simmer now for about 5 minutes to do it. And that's it, and we'll just do some chopped fresh coriander.